What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vinatainment News. So the Grammys was tonight. Of course, you're gonna get this video the day after, but the Grammys was tonight. It was an interesting award ceremony, to say the least. We're going to talk about fashion first and then get into the award. And I'm going to start with the Rock Nation pre-Grammy brunch that they have every year. Okay, so Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rock Nation host this pre-Grammy brunch every year, and the who's who are invited. I did a completely separate video on Diddy and Cassie because they just killed everything with the looks and everything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and insert some of the videos here. They look absolutely incredible together. They look like royalty. You had Remy Ma was there. Just everybody was there at Jay-Z event, and of course Beyonce came through and she looked absolutely stunning. And this is a video here of her embracing her husband. Go ahead and watch that. And it was just a good time, and then after their amazing time, before I even move on, you had, let me go ahead and put images up here of other artists that was there. Iggy Azalea was there, of course. Legend Mariah Carey was there. She was very laid back with her look at that event, but of course her dress at the Clive Davis pre-Grammy bash was exquisite. And this is her, but this is about Jay-Z and Beyonce. So let's go back to them. Beyonce just look incredible, you know what I'm saying? And people say, oh my god, Beyonce wants to act like she's perfect. She's not acting like she's perfect. If you're going to put pictures on social media, if you're going to show off fashion, then you want to put your best foot forward. Like literally, like what is she supposed to post? Like she's wearing a beautiful dress, she's stepping out, a mother of 3, and put that out there. She looks great. Beyonce have her moments where if she's celebrating something or it's just a casual day, she will post like headshots and things like that. But this moment wasn't that moment. It was show up and show out, and they show up and show out. They did not come to play, okay? So I love their look. There's this old Hollywood, just classy, just royalty, man. They are just powerful together. Jay-Z, I can't put the clips in here for copyright reasons, but Jay-Z did an incredible interview, with on CNN, and he talked about a lot, but one of the points he talked about was fighting for his marriage and almost losing Beyonce because he cheated. And he talked about how Beyonce is his soulmate, and people were like, was she a soulmate before you cheated? And if she was a soulmate, and why did you cheat on her? And they asked him why was his marriage important for him to fight for, and he was just saying, what, we all make mistakes. I made a mistake, and I'm glad that Beyonce found it in her heart to basically stay and rock with me, and we just had to work hard on our marriage, and we made a choice to stay together. We made a choice to break the circle and stereotype of our kids coming up in a broken home. She's my soulmate and I love her, and we made the choice to stay together and to make sure our kids have the opportunity of having both mommy and daddy in the household. So I'm glad these two were able to work through their differences. The way how they control their own narrative, the way how they handle their life, is no matter what happens to them that is terrible, the way how they go about it is the reason why they can still come out on top and people can still respect them. They have mastered the craft of social media and the craft of, in as much as people are nosy in this day and age, they have still managed to control their own narrative. Like, for example, I talked about this a little while ago. These two, like, we're not going to put our business on social media for free. We are not going to give you an insight or look into our lives for free. We're going to put it in an album. Then you guys are going to go and invest your money, you know what I'm saying, and buy the album. That's money going towards our kids' college funds. You're gonna come on tour. You're gonna get the tickets and see us on tour. Like, we're gonna make this into something more deeper than going on Instagram and just blasting relationships or giving free information to everybody and just being like ratchet about it. So cheating is cheating. There's nothing classy and beautiful and wrapped in the ribbon and the bow with cheating. You cheated, you cheated. And even Beyonce's parents were married for over 2 decades, and we also have that unfolded, and now her mom is remarried. But so that's what Jay-Z had to say. He had nice things to say about Blue Ivy as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description below, but if I don't, just type in Jay-Z interview and you will find it. So they look absolutely stunning together. They shut it down for the Clive Davis event as well, pre-Grammy bash. Most of you say Jay-Z looked dapper, but Beyonce, this dress, the hat, their walk from the back holding hands is just a powerful statement that no matter what, we're a unit, we're together, and we're doing good. So they look beautiful. This was Clive Davis, and then they continue their powerful royalty, elegant, classy. This is all for Beyonce. Jay-Z looked dapper, but she looked elegant, she looked classy, she looked sexy, she looked at worthy, she looked at power. I mean, you can't, people always say, oh my God, why you guys always gas Beyonce up and put her on a pedestal? I'm not one of those people, but when someone look good, I'm going to give them that credit. The girl looked amazing, all right? This whole look was just great. People were like, oh, she's giving a funeral look. Nah, this is like I'm not here to play type of look. Like, just she walk in a room and shut everything down type of look. But in as much as Beyonce looked gorgeous and everything was great, and actually let me talk about Jay-Z real quick right here. And then Jay-Z was nominated for 8 Grammys. Okay, his album 444 was a great record, a great album, and he was nominated for 8. This same thing happened to Rihanna last year, and I understand. I'm not saying the people who won did not deserve to win. I'm not saying because it's Jay-Z and Beyonce, just go ahead and give them, Grammys and whatever the case might be. I'm not saying that the Grammys is rigged and people know ahead of time that they're going to win, so that's why they show up. I'm not saying any of those things, but it was just hard to watch. Rihanna album being incredible last year, and that girl sat there and she was in 8 categories and didn't win not one. And I'm like, why am I here, Grammys? Why'd you invite me? Why give me 8 nominations and not give me 1? Really? And then what's his name, Drake was like, I am not submitting my album for the Grammys, because he just felt like, okay, he got his situation with Jay and his situation with Kendrick Lamar, and he was just like, not only he did not think the competition was going to be fair. And Jay-Z, of all people, where people always feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z is on this pedestal, and Beyonce and Jay-Z are like words are just thrown at them because they are, hip-hop royalty, or just, a power couple, and they just get everything handed to them. This might change everything, because Jay-Z sat there with his wife and his daughter, and that man did not win, not one, not even one. This is what I wrote on the blog page at Vinatainment News on Instagram. Let me read exactly what I wrote after watching this whole situation unfold. We're going to talk about Blue Ivy soon because she stole the show, saving the best for last. I said, I wrote, Jay-Z to the Recording Academy or Grammys. Congratulations to the winners, but I have twins. I could have Benny Med. I I dragged my wife and I dragged my daughter and wife here because of these 8 nominations, and I don't even get one. Not one. You plaster our face everywhere, use us for ratings, and not one. Almost like we're talking about practice. Or jokes aside, do you all see now why Drake didn't submit his album, More Life? The same thing last year happened to Rihanna. 8 nominations sitting for hours and not one win. Wow. To those who claim favoritism when it comes to these two, Cuff, Kanye West, I don't think your big bro and sis run the Grammys like you suspected, or maybe not anymore because wow. A legend didn't get a win. However, you can't deny the amazingly talented Kendrick Lamar and Bruno Mars. They had an amazing body of work as well. Congratulations to you both. And my baby Rihanna, she won her ninth Grammy with Kendrick Lamar for the song they have together. So yeah, man, that's just crazy. 8, and I'm just like, man, I could have been in bed. We could have saved this outfit, but the same way Rihanna supporters were like, we're not coming next year. We're boycotting the Grammys, and Drake did the same. She went in support of Kendrick, and she went because you can't be that way. You can't behave that way when it comes to awards. You win some, you lose some. 8 is a little excessive, and to just sit there and not get one, that's a lot. But you know what? She went and she won, and she had an amazing performance. We're going to talk about Rihanna in the next post. This is about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, excluding all of these amazing images and everything just going great, Blue Ivy just stole the show. She's a character of her own. She's everything. Not only was she in white, like mom and dad, y'all can wear the black, y'all got that, and she was in the white and standing out in her shoes. People were like, oh my god, Blue Ivy is growing so much. She has big feet and she looks adorable and all of that. But this moment right here broke the internet when she was basically telling her parents, y'all need to calm down, like all that clapping. And what I actually said on the blog page was like, her dad had that look of, who the hell you telling to calm down or stop clapping? Really, because she's looking at them like, yeah, oh my gosh, she is such a character. But that moment absolutely went viral and took over the show, man. But congratulations to Beyonce and Jay-Z and their whole family. They just handle everything so well. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.